Hey Vikings fans, what's up? It's your boy here, bleeding purple and gold, ready to dive into the latest Minnesota Vikings news as we gear up for our final road game of the 2025 season against the New York Giants. Playoffs are out of reach, but man, these last two wins have us feeling alive again. Spoilers with style. Can McCarthy keep building that connection with Justin Jefferson and lead our offense to another hot performance? Let's break it down because SKOL Nation, this could be huge for 2026. We've rattled off back-to-back victories, shutting out the Commanders 31-0 and then taking down the Cowboys 34-26 on Sunday Night Football. That's 65 points in 2 games. Folks, our young QB McCarthy is starting to look like the franchise guy we drafted him to be. The question on everyone's mind, will he and Justin Jefferson finally click big time on the road and silence those doubts about him being QB1 next year? I'm pumped because our staff predictions are all leaning Vikings win scores like 23-17, 38-19, even 28-20. The Giants are struggling at 2-12 with an 8-game losing streak, and their defense is giving up points left and right. What do you think, fans? Drop your score predictions in the comments. Will we make it 3 in a row? The offense is clicking these past couple weeks behind McCarthy. In those wins over Washington and Dallas, he's thrown for multiple touchdowns, including 2 passing and 1 rushing against the Cowboys, plus limiting mistakes lately. He's showing progress, making big throws and building confidence. This is the spark we've been waiting for all season. Justin Jefferson has been a bit quiet statistically this year, but with the run game opening things up and McCarthy getting hotter, this could be the game where explodes. Imagine him torching that Giants secondary for a monster day. Over 150 yards, maybe a couple scores? That connection with McCarthy would erase so many doubts heading into the offseason. The Giants aren't pushovers everywhere. Rookie QB Jackson Dart can be sneaky with his legs and they've got a decent pass rush. But they've lost 8 straight, including to teams snapping long skids. Their defense ranks near the bottom in yards and points allowed, especially against the run. If we control the ground game, big plays through the air will follow. Will Raggets from our staff sees it 23-17 Vikings? He says since getting eliminated, McCarthy's shown real growth against weaker defenses, and that continues against this 2-12 Giants squad. Dart and the rush might compete early, but quick passes from will neutralize them. Stacking these wins might hurt our draft spot, but hey, winning feels good. Joe Nelson is going bold, Vikings 38, Giants 19. He points out his predictions have been off all year, but almost every opponent lights up the Giants scoreboard. They're 30th in yards allowed, 29th in points, 31st against the run. That opens huge passing lanes. Joe thinks Jefferson has his biggest game yet and crosses 1,000 yards for the season. Tony Liebert also 23-17 Vikings. We're on our first win streak of 2025, and McCarthy looks like he's turned a corner. Great chance to keep rolling against a bad Giants team. Dart's lost some juice since they moved on from their coach. Expect another strong offensive showing and a 3-game streak. Jonathan Harrison predicts 28-20 Vikings. The Giants are just bad right now. Washington ended their skid against New York last week. McCarthy had a great game in Dallas, 2 solid ones in a row. Against another weak opponent, our young QB builds more confidence before tough finales against Detroit and Green Bay. This game is all about momentum for next year. McCarthy proving he can win on the road, Jefferson reminding everyone he's the best receiver in the league, and our offense staying red hot. No playoff pressure means playing loose and fun, perfect for these young guys to shine. The Giants' losing streak hits 8 and 9. That's McCarthy's number, shows up to guide us to victory. Love that nickname play. With Dart maybe not at full strength post-coach change, our defense can contain them while the offense does its thing. Fans, are you excited to see McCarthy sling it to Jefferson more? Has he turned the corner for good? Tell me in the comments. I read every one. Quick passes to beat the rush, exploit that weak run defense. That's the recipe. If we score 30+ again like Joe says, it's over early. Jefferson at around 832 yards coming into this is the spot for him to blow up and hit that 1,000-yard mark. Come on, give us that vintage performance. 3 straight wins to close the road slate? It would be massive for morale and show 2026 is bright. Our staff is united. Vikings take this one comfortably. Trends point to progress for McCarthy and explosion for the offense. Giants can compete early, but they find ways to lose all season. We don't let that happen. Final road game. Let's end it with a bang and head home strong. Vikings Nation, that's the breakdown for this weekend's matchup. What are your thoughts on McCarthy and Jefferson linking up big? Will we hit 38 points? If you're loving these Minnesota Vikings news updates, smash that like button, drop your predictions below, subscribe for more, and share with your fellow SKOL fans. Let's keep the energy high. See you next time. SKOL Vikings.